Tesla stock went crazy last week, and Dan Ives says that Tesla is the most undervalued AI play in the market. Is this really just the beginning for what's going to be a massive stage growth for Musk in Tesla, or is it a pump fake and we're going to see Tesla fizzle back out again?
I don't think it's going to be the most ambitious AI move that we have. Whatever keys needed that lighted for, Dan Ives definitely used it when he had this quote. But I think we all know Claude, OpenAI, ChatGPT is going to be the lead. But I think this is a good lesson. I was talking to Red Panda about this yesterday, is that you can only make up to 100% short in a stock, not an option. But there's almost unlimited upside. Like Nvidia over the last 10 years is up damn near 20,000%. So it got to such a low price where it was almost impossible not to buy. And with the talk of the automation and autonomous taxis, and Elon is a great salesman on selling the brand, it was at a too attractive of a price. Now, do I think it will lead the AI wave in the future, and will the valuation of it be 30 trillion or whatever? He said no, but I do think that they are still solid, a solid company. I still like them at 140. If they get to 130 at some point, I would love to buy it there. I don't think they'll be the leader, but I think they are one of the most important companies. And if Elon gets focused, as we've talked about here for the last 3 or 4 months, I think that could be tremendous upside. But I don't think that they'll definitely. I don't think they'll ever lead the AI race or wave.
Yeah, I don't think they lead, but they're in a position to be a part of the conversation. I'll say that. And for anyone who's never heard of Dan Ives or has no idea what, if you've ever read some of his reports, he's super optimistic, especially when it comes to tech. And so his report didn't surprise me. But it's kind of been what we've been saying for the past month. When it comes to Elon, is it a CEO you can believe in? Has he done it before? Yes. Will he do it again? I mean, if his track record shows anything, it shows that he when it comes to technology and it comes to innovation for the future, he's led the way. So his company will be a part of it. The robotics, kind of what Keys alluded to, obviously the taxis, we're going to start seeing the numbers coming back from a production side. Like we said, they hit a point where it was, is this the floor? Is this the floor? And it kind of felt that way. Kind of why, we got into some Tesla positions in February, was for this reason right here. It had hit its rock bottom at that standpoint, and so there was only upside from it. So love Tesla long term, still invested in the shares, obviously has some calls, and those have turned around pretty nicely over the past 3 weeks. And it kind of, sometimes the wind is kind of baked in, and sometimes the downfall is baked in. And so when we look at even like a Boeing, for example, that was a perfect example where it went up $1. If you look at it since 2019, where it was peaking around 371, there's after report after report, the default, the crashes, this loss has kind of been baked in a little bit, which is why it wasn't surprising, right? They might have anticipated a $25 billion loss from the lawsuit, but to hear that it was going to be 500 million, a grave difference. And so sometimes the losses are baked in. I feel like that's what's kind of happened with Tesla over the past 6 to 8 months. And so I see some upside ahead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There you have it.
Somebody that boy through them office parties, and that stock went up. Good job.
Stock definitely went up. Stock was up at a peak of last week, up 31%. So shout out to everybody that's in Tesla.